My name is Obert Chaurura Gutu. I'm the MDC-T national spokesperson. In short on BVR, I'll call on the people of Zimbabwe to register to vote, particularly the young people, because you find that in this country, we have had a problem, particularly with the urban dwellers. There is a very limited appetite to participate in electoral processes. Let me use this opportunity, let me take this opportunity to call upon my fellow Zimbabweans to come out in your thousands, to come out in your millions and register to vote. As soon as the BVR registration process is announced by ZEC, we should come out in our thousands, we should come out in our millions and make sure that we register to vote. Because at the end of the day, the power to choose a government of our choice is in our hands. And if we don't exercise that power, then we should not blame anyone. We don't want people to then cry to say, we now have a government that we don't want, a government that is corrupt, a government that is unaccountable when you don't vote. At least make sure that you exercise your right to vote. Your right to vote is your constitutional right. No one can take it away from take it away from you if you are a Zimbabwean. So let me call upon Zimbabweans, particularly you young people. Young people out there, come out in your thousands. Zimbabwe has got more than 65% of its people below the age of 40. You are the people whose future has to be guaranteed. So young people, I call upon you to come out in your thousands, come out in your millions, and make sure that you register to vote, and that when you vote, vote wisely. Vote for a candidate who is going to be able to take Zimbabwe to the next. Absolutely. The youth are key. You know why? Because the youth, they are the majority in terms of numbers. The demographics of this country, I've already said, at least 64 to 65% of the population is below 40. I mean, those are youth, young people. So imagine if they vote in their millions. They obviously will be critical in determining the next government's composition. So it's actually a very clear fact that youths are very, very central to 2018 election. By their sheer numbers, they are more than any other demographic group. So if they go out there, register to vote and vote, they will be able to determine who is in the next government after the 2018 election. Kana mukasavhota sema youth, musazochema nesu kuti matiregerera. Nokuti issue yekurwira rusununguko muZimbabwe ndiye munhu wese. Dambudziko ratinaro muno muZimbabwe tinofunga kuti nyaya dzekunovhota, nyaya dzekurejesta kuvhota ndedzemapolitician chete kana kuti vanhu vaya tingakuti mapolitical activists vane zvinzvimbo muma-political parties. Asi tikada kuongorora totoona kuti vanhu vane zvinzvimbo muma-political parties ndo vashoma. Vakawanda vangori vanhuwo zvavo vasiri, vamwe havatomborina kana chinzvimbo in any political party. But maZimbabweans vane kodzero yokuvhota. Saka tinoti iye manje vanhu mukaora moyo kuti chero ndikanovhota vhoti yangu inobirwa, unitenge sokuona kwangu unotenge wazvikuwadza woga ndiwe. Nokuti at the end of the day we are saying iwe ukasavhota semi-youth unotati azovhota ndiani. Nokuti vanotivo politics it's a game of numbers. Imagine ma-youth nemawandira amakaita. Tine population 14 million. Ndofunga ma-registered voters kuda tingangosvika kana 5-6 million. Saka pa 6 million ipapo, maybe 3.5 to 4 million my youth. Saka imagine if 4 million youths vote, they will obviously determine kuti acha winner election ndiani. Saka kana mukasavhota moti takabirwa, unobirwa nokuti havana kuvhota. Saka inini ndo saka ndiri kuita appeal kuma youths kuti mukaita chiramwa cheichocho chinosaka kuti murambe muchitambura nokuti omunoda kuti azokubatsirai akusunungurei muuranda ndiani. You have to play a part in your own emancipation. Scared, my foot. No, we are not scared. Look, the MDC, we are a fighter for democratic change. And the moment you say you are a fighter for democratic change, you cannot then say in the same breath you don't want competition. The problem we have in this country is that from 1980, Zimbabwe has never really developed into a democratic nation state. We are used to tyranny. We are used to dictatorship. Tajairira kuudzvanyiriri. Zvokuti kuti tifunge kuti chinonzi democracy vazhinji hatichatozivi nokuti kana wajairira kungodzvanyirirwa unotobva watofunga kuti kudzvanyirirwa ndo the only game in town. We are saying as the MDC, we are not at all scared by the entry of whomsoever into the political fray. Because we are saying what we want is to have a country that is democratic, a country that respects the rule of law, a country that will have economic policies anosaka kuti agriculture isimukire, ma-industry avhurwe, vana vaone mabasa, vanoita mabusiness vachita mabusiness, tibudirire. So we can actually even say the more the merrier. So we are not even bothered or worried, if I may use that term, because the other players are coming onto the scene. Because look, we are a tried and tested party. Our, the role we played during the inclusive government, for some of us who were in government, I'm sure it's there for everyone to appreciate. In no time, in the first few months that we went into the inclusive government, the economy just all of a sudden went on a rebound. And the growth rate, I think, during the GNU years was almost like 6-7%, unprecedented. So this is what the MDC can do for the people of Zimbabwe. It's not like we're coming from Norway. We are already experienced in government. So we are saying we are the government in waiting. We have been in government before. Being in government is no longer new to us. We are just going to be able to take off from where we left during the inclusive government era. No, not at all. Like we've always been saying, I've been on record to say, in our party, issues to do with the electoral coalition, they are directly handled by our party leader, by President Morgan Tsvangirai. So far, so good. We are happy with the deliberations. We are happy with the progress of the negotiations. I've been on record to say that people don't negotiate for coalitions in the media. People don't negotiate for coalitions in the public domain. The people of Zimbabwe should just be patient. From what I know, there's been a lot of ground that has been covered. And that good news is in the offing. I think the problem we have in Zimbabwe is we have suffered so much. Aiwa hari iri pamoto iri kukwata. Mirai zvenyu manje muchapakurirwa modya mutakunanzvo.
These and other stories, visit our website www.263chat.com. Follow us on Twitter @263chat and like our Facebook page 263chat.